Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my rant on Sister Wives Tell All Part 2. Did we learn anything new, or was this just another filler episode? Let's get into it. Shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that
You can make this up.
Now, you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family, one of the best families on the YouTube. And to all my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Y'all, this is my rant, not a review, of Sister Wives. And I felt like this was a filler episode. Y'all let me know down in the comment section if you all felt like this, we didn't get anywhere. In my opinion, we did not get anywhere, and we didn't learn any more new information. It's just the same old, with Kody refusing to answer questions and blaming everybody for everything but himself. I took down some notes and I kind of try to categorize them, index them, if you will. Like this, I will give this till all part 2 a D. If I had to rate it, let me know what you would rate it. It just was the same old, in my opinion. And I almost thought to myself, Auntie, don't do this review of this. Just wait until we finally, at the last second, find out that Janelle has left Kody. We all suspected it anyway. It seems like they're trying to draw it out for that reason. And it's just so damn irritating to me. The first notes that I took down on this, hold on, let me bring it up, was reconciliation. So, like I said, I tried to put it in like some type of order where I could make sense of it my daggone self. So Kody says that he was looking. Okay, wait a minute, because these are notes. So Auntie, you got somebody. Jennifer says she would rate this an F, a whole entire F. Oh my God, look at it's a lot of y'all with that. Wait a minute. Okay, a D, an F, a F. I rate this an F. Suki is an awful interviewer, in my opinion. You know what? She is, and she overtalks. She doesn't really let them finish out an answer, and she don't dig in deep enough. Right? I would dig in deeper. So we got D minus. Wow. Hey, Bookie. Okay. Okay. Wow. So y'all really did not like this either. Okay. Okay. At least I know I'm somewhere in the same ballpark with y'all. So On the last episode, part one of the sit down, tell all, if you will, Kody had indicated that he had considered staying with Meri, and that he tried to sit down with the other women and tell them. They say that this conversation happened over at Robyn's. That was the first I heard of that. So this conversation was supposed to have happened over at Robyn's house. And Christy kirked out. But there were a number of things that happened during this conversation. But Kody attributed them to Christine not wanting him to reconcile with Meri. So Meri was told this information. Meri said, I don't see how that could have been a possibility. When he and I got together, he was like nauseated at the fact that I said, what would you do if I leaned over and kissed you? A hot ass mess, right? So Kody starts off this episode by saying that he was looking at the errors of his ways and wanted to consider reconciling with Meri. What? Kody don't have no errors of his ways. He's absolutely perfect. None of this that happens and that has happened with the demise of Kody's family, since he has been the patriarch over this family, none of this has been Kody's fault. All of it has been Christine's. When the interviewer talked to Robyn said, when asked about this, Robyn said, yeah, that's what I heard too. She said, well, did you hear? No, I didn't hear, but I saw her acting a fool. And so I figured it I can't even get it out. I figured it had something to do with that. No, you didn't. You're just siding with Kody. And we don't expect Robyn to do any less than side with Kody, because she's loyal. She's respectful of Kody. In this episode, what I learned, if anything, from this filler episode was that for once in Kody's life, he got to choose a wife based on physical, emotional, spiritual attraction. All of Kody's other marriages were something that he did to benefit himself, even though he told Christine that she was riding off of him. But if I was to do a summation of this, I would surmise this and say, you know what? The reason why Kody is into Robyn is because this was the first relationship that he chose and that he entered into based on attraction. All the rest of them had a rhyme and a reason to it, including Meri. Because when we go through, because I took some notes, when we go through this, we're going to clearly see that when Kody first started dating Meri and Meri, he didn't even like her. So Robyn said that she saw Christine freaking out in her house, but she didn't know it was connected to Kody wanting to reconcile with Meri. Then that means you didn't hear nothing. That means that you didn't hear the conversation. You didn't connect 1 + 1 together and come up with 2. You came up with do girl. You came up with, this is what Kody wants me to think. This is what Kody wants me to believe. Christine adamantly denies the accusations and said that there seems to be some confusion and that she is frustrated that he still doesn't know her. Kody knows Christine, but Kody is seeing this the way that Kody wants to see this. Clearly, Christine, he sees you. He knows you. He indicated that it was a sacrifice to even love you. Period, point blank, poo. And everyone but Robyn felt like Kody saying something like that proved Christine right. That he didn't ever love her. That he had no romantic feelings about her. He wasn't connected to her in any way. She said he twisted her words and he is spreading lies. When the interviewer went back to Meri, Meri said, she was like, well, Christine said that it's a bald-faced lie. And we all know it's a bald-faced lie. Whether or not Christine got along with Meri wasn't even part of the equation, because he didn't get along with her either. Kody indicated that he married Meri at 19 years old and 22. He didn't even like her. He couldn't get along with her, and that Janelle came in for the rescue, and Christine was the biggest bandage of all. Meri says it's a little heartbreaking to find out this information now, 2 years later. He says that he's done with the relationship. And then she said she took time to look inward and to be a better person. No, you didn't, because Christine said that she cut you off. Janelle cut you off. Now, see, one of the things that Kody indicated was that Christine was never a good wife. She was never a good sister wife to all her other sisters. Well, guess what? Neither was Meri. From day A, from the beginning, Meri wasn't a good sister wife. They said that they were fussing even about the laundry and whether or not oranges going to the refrigerator and what kind of cleaning thing, what kind of detergent to use in the laundry, whether or not the house was clean and clean enough for Meri, whether it was a white glove or a black glove treatment. Like, Meri was a problem from the beginning and never sought to form a good relationship with Christine or with Janelle or Robyn. Meri wasn't a good sister wife. So he should have been done with Meri years ago. I guess maybe he was. But for him to sit there now and say that Christine is the one who wasn't forging a good relationship, well, guess what? Christine was sitting there having pillow talk with you and trying to talk to you about the situations and everything that was going on with the relationships, and you never had her back like you got Robyn's. You never went to bat for Christine with the way that she was being treated in a relationship, nor did you do it with Janelle. But you want to defend Robyn on everything. And that's because Kody got to choose Robyn by his own standards and his own merits. He didn't with the other ones. Meri said that she was married to Kody at the age of 19. And so Janelle, they go on and they start looking back and they show, like a flashback of everything. And Janelle says that she believes that the evolution of the family changed because the kids start growing up. Well, according to Kody and according to the episodes, Janelle had already left Kody one time before. A lot of people were shocked about it, but I think those of us who have been looking at it for a while remember the time that Janelle was living back with her mother and was like, hell no, I'm not going to go, until they decided to get, another house and stuff like that. By Christine's own admission, her and Janelle didn't get close with one another until they moved to was it Flagstaff? They didn't even get close to each other because they had so many other things to contend with. Get out of here. Janelle said there were a lot of different opinions that drove them away, and she never saw this happening. Meri says as the kids grow, we as adults are trying to figure out our lives. That's with any and everybody. But that's times 4 because Kody has 4 wives. Kody says that there were influences from people in their lives. He says that marrying Meri was a hard decision from the beginning. But then he used Meri as a recruiter, in my opinion, to go and get these other wives in his life. Because guess what? Meri recruited Robyn. So she was good enough to be the recruiter, but not good enough for anything. If anybody was not a good sister wife, it was Meri. From the beginning, it was Meri. And I think that is Kody secretly has held on to all of that over these years. Kody said that Janelle was a blessed delusion of his marriage with Meri. So he brings her in to dilute, bitch, you can't make this up, his turmoil with Meri. But how many of us know that one person can't fix it? And so that's a lot of pressure on Janelle. He said, and then they brought in more people into the problem. And guess what? You brought Robyn into the problem, but you expected a solution when there was no solution from the very beginning when you hooked up with Meri. You never got along with Meri. You never liked Meri. Never liked Meri. And so with every sister wife that you brought into the fold, Kody, every sister wife that you brought into the fold came in to issues and problems. But you were the patriarch of the family. And therefore, you need to take responsibility. Do y'all know that he said, he said when he brought Janelle in, he was bringing her into Meri's house. He said, in his opinion, that equates to bringing another woman into Meri's bed. But you did it 2 more times until Robyn came in and you said Robyn needs her own bed. Let's just go ahead on and keep it a buck 100. Everybody else was coming into Meri's bed except for Robyn. He didn't even bring Robyn into the house. He made everybody choke up and cough up their finances to take care of this woman and her ready-made family. Okay? He made everybody chuck up their funds to make sure they took care of this new wife. Gave her this big old huge wedding. Picked out her wedding dress. He did it all. See, they was good enough to do this television show with him. They was good enough for all of that. He wanted to be the example that polygamy could work, but it didn't work. It's been an illusion. Gypsy said, I wonder how is his kidney? Hey, boo, love you. Do you know your package is still in my house? That's a damn shame. I've got to get that package out of here. I got to refresh it and get it out of here. I owe you big time. Let me go back to my notes. He said Meri was caustic. Meri was mad about the wrong loaf of bread, the wrong nylon dish detergent. Kody says he is in a relationship with someone he doesn't even like. And then he brings someone else in. And Christine was the calm because she started having babies. Janelle said that they struggled with everything. And Meri was always mad. They said they was walking around that mother on eggshells every day, broken glass and fire pits every day with Meri. Christine said that Meri was aggressive and did not mind having confrontations with them. But why was Christine, see, Christine and Janelle weren't playing the game. Not all the way. And that's why Robyn came with her cap in her hand. She came with her cap in her hand, not to Janelle and to Christine. She came with her cap in her hand to Meri. But she ended up, in my opinion, manipulating it out of her. And she saved Kody by having a reason to get a divorce. They, in my opinion, been in cahoots with this bull from the beginning. Because by Kody's own admission in this episode, y'all make sure y'all share this video. Because I think I'm like the only black woman that do sister wise. It may be some other colored sisters doing it, but I think I'm about the only one. Y'all make sure y'all share this out because I'm putting it down. They figured out how to get rid of Meri, in my opinion, together. Robyn came in with the fresh booty, the fresh fallopian tubes, the fresh uterus, honey. And she manipulated that daggone divorce out of Meri. And that's what got rid of Meri. And everybody else was supposed to bow down to Robyn the queen because Robyn is the wife. Kody, while we think he dumb, while we think it's all a game, which it is in my opinion, it's still a game, he was smart. Him and Robyn was smart. They played their out of Meri, Christine, and Janelle. Even to the extent where Janelle ain't even got a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it out of. She ain't even got a piece of property. She holding on to a tree limb, honey, over at Coyote Pass. And y'all can't tell me that I ain't right. They said that Janelle left Kody. Janelle said, yeah, I was living in Wyoming and I ain't want to leave because I had finally got my life together. Kody said that Janelle ain't leave him. She left Christine and Meri because he was not giving her the support that she needed. So it sounds like she left you and them. And then he wants to pick on the fact that they all weren't getting along. Of course not. Look at how Meri was acting. Janelle felt like she was not fitting in. She moved back when she purchased the house. Kody remembers Janelle leaving in a way that works for him, according to Janelle. He is looking to blame that there was always conflict, even though they had good times. Janelle said she had a good life in Wyoming and just didn't want to leave it. But Christine wanted to be in the family. Christine wanted to be in the family, and Kody chose her because she was royalty in the church. Everything benefited him. Because if y'all remember, when Janelle came into the family, she had her own. Janelle had her own house and everything. When she split, I think it was from what? Meri's brother? Janelle had a whole package deal. Janelle came as a package. And Janelle went from having something to going out having nothing. Nothing but a good relationship with her kids that Kody blames her for him not having. Bitch, y'all better listen. Janelle came in there with papers. If you go all the way back to season 1, episode 1, you see where Janelle says, I'm going to still keep working. Janelle went and sat down on the bench to call her kids to ask how school was going because she said, I will not be sitting in here. Christine came in as church royalty. So she had something. She asked Kody, she said, was that about your ego? He said, I'm a polygamist. Everything is about ego. Everything is about the ego. So that's why he had to sacrifice to love Janelle because Christine, because he never loved Christine. He did it to gain popularity in the church. He said that he wasn't mad about Christine leaving the family. He was mad about the schisms of the family breakup. So he had to sacrifice to love her. Christine says that it was so hard for her to be there and to watch Kody going off on her when he was out there on that porch talking about it was a knife in his kidneys. And she said she was shocked because she ain't never seen Kody act like that. But that was because she had told Robyn, I don't fuck with you. And I'm not going to. Because remember, Robyn came with her cap in her hand. And he told her to stop begging for Christine's affection and a relationship with Christine because she ain't gonna never fuck with you. And guess what? She don't. Christine said she ain't know she was shutting Robyn out. She said it wasn't intentional, but she was tired of the favoritism. But if y'all remember, Christine had always been saying, I ain't want this marriage. Kody said that they were complaining to him for 2 years. They should be complaining to Kody forever. He said that Christine was telling him that he was sleeping with the enemy. Christine said that she was his sounding board and he was hers. That he was her sounding board and Kody was complaining about the other wives to them. He was complaining to everybody. Now he's sitting up there talking about the trust factor. The lady asked Kody, who do you trust? Kody says it's obvious. She said, then who? Say it. He said, I ain't doing that. That's going to piss me off for me to even talk about. He refuses to talk about Robyn because he know he got so many skeletons in his mouth that if he even started down that road talking about Robyn, all them skeletons coming out. And the kids gonna hear it. See, because he's not worried about, in my opinion, what the wives think about it. He's worrying about the kids being right. Janelle said when Kody made that comment about that he had to sacrifice to love Christine, that was a warning and it was red flags all over the place. Even Meri said, who wants to hear their husband say that it was a sacrifice to love you? And it was a sacrifice to love her because he loved her in order to become someone or something at the church by marrying Christine, who was royalty. Robyn had the nerve to say in this episode that she wanted the family. That before she even married Kody, she wanted the family. So I had mentioned before that I felt like Robyn had already scoped this family out and wanted to be in it for her benefit. I'd already said that. And in my opinion, she confirmed it with that one comment. Meri said that Janelle said that Robyn Kody thinks that Robyn is an angel. She said Robyn ain't no angel, and she's definitely not a savior. She's a human being like all the rest of them. Like all the rest of them. Robyn is no special person. She's just someone Kody genuinely picked. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for the $5 super chat. Auntie, I caught you're a joy and you make my day. Love and blessings to you. Kody is trying to keep it from the kids. They're not stupid. Absolutely, Miss Charlotte. Thank you, boo. Thank you so much, Amy V, for the $13.99 Cash App. Thank you, Auntie. You're always on point. Love. Oh, love you too, boo. Kody has never loved any of these other women. None of them. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. He's never loved any of them. And that's why he's the way that he is with Robyn, because he chose Robyn with a genuine heart. He chose Robyn in a mature state. He was 22 years old trying to make something about himself. His ambition was to be the best polygamist there. And once they got on TLC, he had to continue to fake it till he made it for 17 episodes until she blew up in his face. It's not that Robyn is loyal. He says that Christine didn't respect him, called him a coward and all of that kind of stuff. He was. He was. Because he was too cowardly to admit that he never loved these women. And now when Janelle has left, because he's blaming that on Christine, and now that Christine has left, he's already thrown Meri to the dump. Now he can come out and say what he wants to say. Because he's married. When Robyn sits her ass up there and cries and says that they took the family from her, Robyn never even lived in, was never even married into a polygamous relationship. The husband that she divorced, that she stayed married to for 10 years, she never brought in a sister wife. So ain't nobody take nothing from her. She says that she's Kody's whipping boy, that every time Kody does something, she's blamed for it. Well, guess what? The other wives ain't stupid. They know that this is coming from you because they've seen the change in Kody. This season, I have never heard Janelle say so many times, "This is not the man I married." Have y'all noticed that every time the cameras was on Janelle, she said that? Thank you so much, sweet confetti. 00 for the $20 super chat. Thank you, boo. Let me give you a little song. Let me give y'all a little song. Let me see. Do I still got my song in here? You done did it again. Thank you for the super chat. Now let's get on back into this foo-la-la. Okay. I hope y'all like that. It's all coming out in the wash. This stuff is coming out now because Kody has no other choice. She asked Janelle what kind of man did she think that Christine would date. Janelle hit it right on the head when she said that she wants somebody who's going to adore her. Not for the church status, not for all of that, but somebody who's really going to love her for who she is. And honey, believe it or not, the man that she said will be her ideal catch with Shamar Moore. Let me see if I can find me a picture of Shamar Moore for y'all who don't know who Shamar Moore is. Let me see if I could get him up on an image. Just, just beautiful. He's beautiful. Let me see. Let me bring this picture up. Let's see. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Good taste. That would look good on Christine because Christine is aging backwards now that she has gotten rid of her heavy load. Now that she has put that mother down, she is aging backwards. I wish Christine all the luck in the world. Her and Janelle. Go on out there and find somebody that's going to straight up have your back sore in the morning. Have you losing 10 pounds of water weight because the night was just that good. You done sweated out everything, every trouble, every day that you was depressed, every day that you had to deal with Kody's thingamajig. This was a filler episode. We got nothing more out of this episode than we did before. Hopefully, the third and final the third and final episode will be better. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the room nice and safe. I love you all. Don't forget, share this out so y'all can get me out there in, other people's faces and on other people's platforms. Okay, because I'm bringing it to y'all. I'm bringing it. I love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all, have a great night and be safe out there in them streets.